Cousins. This one is heavy. Cardi B just went live in tears, gasping for air, saying she can't breathe, and that somebody did magic on her. Fans are in total shock right now, and you'll want to watch this clip until the very end because what's unfolding behind the scenes might explain everything that's been happening in Cardi's life lately.
Clear. Can't even fucking breathe, bro. I swear to God, I can't fucking breathe. My fucking fat ass. Bro, no lie. Somebody did black magic on me so I could be big this time around. It was them fucking big bitches from TikTok that did black magic on me. Cause no kids, right? Why the fuck am I 163? I'm 163, bitch. And my ass never been this fucking big. I'm so fucking big, bitch. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't look. I can't fucking do shit. Look at this motherfucker moving. The fuck you want? Leave the fuck alone. I ain't brought no food from the fucking club for you. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I wanted to cry yesterday. And I'm going to tell you why I wanted to cry yesterday. Because I had the worst fatigue. Look at this motherfucker moving around. Go to fucking bed. Don't start that late night shit you be fucking doing. Piss me the fuck off. Suck my dick. Mention that bitch on my shit. What I was gonna say? Yesterday I wanted to cry because I had the worst fatigue ever. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even drink water. I couldn't eat ice. I felt so heavy. I'm ready to give birth like right now. Then I felt a lot of pressure down there. I was like, no. I couldn't even talk like that. I had to go to my mom's house. And I'm like, Mom, I can't even like talk. Because when I talk, I feel like I'm running out of breath. Just fucking fat. Just big and fucking pregnant and shit. Today I was like, I have to do a video for my Instagram, for my socials. And then I want to go out with my friends. However, why are you doing this? However, I need to do something. You know what it is? I don't like sitting in the house for too long. I think I have ADHD. Like, I have to work. Like,
It all started late last night when Cardi went live on Instagram from what looked like her bedroom. No makeup, no filters, just her raw face, eyes swollen, breathing uneven. She said, I don't know what's happening to me, y'all. I can't breathe. I feel like something is sitting on my chest. Somebody did something to me, I know it. The live was only up for a few minutes before it disappeared, but screen recordings spread across social media like wildfire. Within minutes, hashtags like Hater Pray for Cardi and Hater Cardi B Magic began trending. Fans were terrified, some saying it looked like she was having a panic attack, others claiming she was the victim of spiritual energy attacks. But then, one detail changed everything, because just before she ended the live, Cardi said something most people missed. This all started after I got pregnant. Cousins. That one line had the internet spiraling. Reports had already been swirling for weeks that Cardi was expecting again. This time with her new man, NFL player Stefon. And now, her breakdown seemed to confirm it. Multiple fan accounts reposted old clips of her avoiding drinks at parties, wearing loose clothes and skipping performances, saying it all made sense now. But the most shocking twist came from fans claiming this wasn't just pregnancy stress. They believed Cardi was cursed. One user tweeted, Cardi said she can't breathe. That's spiritual warfare. Somebody did magic on her for real. Another added, y'all forget she just left Offset and moved on too fast. Not everyone is happy for her glow up. Insiders close to Cardi told Hollywood Fix Daily that she's been feeling off for weeks. One said, she's been tired, anxious, and saying weird stuff about feeling energy around her. We thought she was just overwhelmed. But after last night's live, everyone's worried it's something deeper. Meanwhile, gossip blogs started pulling receipts, and one pattern stood out. Every time Cardi's personal life shifts, strange things happen. Back in 2020, when she first separated from Offset, she posted crying videos about energy drainers. In 2023, when rumors of a new man surfaced, she claimed her dreams were dark and her body felt heavy. And now, with her fourth pregnancy, the pattern continues. Cousins. The timing is eerie. Just 3 days before the live, Cardi was seen at a maternity spa in Manhattan, accompanied by Stefon Diggs. Paparazzi photos showed her smiling, though fans noticed her expression looked forced, like she was trying to hold it together. One eyewitness said, "She looked uncomfortable. He was on his phone the whole time, barely paying attention to her." Hours later, she unfollowed 2 of her closest stylists and deleted a handful of posts, including one that had a cryptic caption, "You can't fight what you can't see." Then came the whispers. A self-proclaimed Hollywood spiritual advisor went viral after claiming she had visions of Cardi being bound by jealousy from another woman. She posted, "Someone wants her happiness to fail. The child she carries is blessed, but surrounded by envy." That post alone got over 200,000 likes. And Cousins, fans started connecting it to athlete Baby, Stefon Diggs' rumored ex, who allegedly has a history of drama with him and other women in his circle. Now, here's where it gets dark. Right after that post blew up, one of Stefon's ex-associates dropped a blind item on Twitter saying, "The new girl don't know the old one never left. She just switched her game." Within minutes, fans were speculating that this old one referred to Stefon's ex, and that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't happy about Cardi's pregnancy. A few hours later, Cardi posted a story saying, "The closer you get to peace, the more they try you." But Cousins, what followed next chilled everyone. In a new clip leaked from a private group chat, Cardi's voice could be heard saying, "I woke up choking. I couldn't move. It felt like hands was on my neck. I had to pray out loud." Fans started tagging it as spiritual warfare, dark energy, even voodoo revenge. And while some dismissed it as superstition, others said this was exactly how these Hollywood spiritual attacks begin, slow, invisible, emotional, until it breaks the person down completely. Even Cardi's mother, who's known for being private, reportedly flew to her daughter's side after the incident. Sources say she's been staying at Cardi's house, refusing to leave her alone. One insider told Urban Talk Online, her mom believes something evil's around her. She keeps burning sage and praying in Spanish through the night. Stefon Diggs, on the other hand, has been silent. Fans noticed he hasn't addressed the live, the pregnancy, or the breakdown. He's still posting regular content about football and sneakers, and that silence isn't sitting well with fans. "Why isn't Stefon saying anything?" one fan wrote. "If my girl went live crying and saying she can't breathe, I'd be there holding her down, not posting cleats." But there's something deeper going on, Cousins. Because right before Cardi's live, she liked, and then unliked, a tweet that said, "The devil will use love to destroy what's pure." Nobody knows if it was intentional or accidental, but that one move sent shivers through the fandom. And now people are beginning to wonder, is Cardi's breakdown just stress and hormones? Or is there really a darker force haunting her new beginning? Because as much as fans want to believe this is just emotional turbulence, the coincidences are piling up. But here's where things start to get really eerie. Because after Cardi's live ended, someone posted a photo that might blow this whole thing open. Stay tuned, Cousins, because in the next part, we're diving into the photo that had Cardi's team scrambling, the DM that leaked hours later, and the sudden blackout that left fans fearing the worst. Cousins, buckle up because this is where things get chilling. Hours after Cardi B's emotional Instagram live, the one where she said she couldn't breathe and felt something done to her, a mysterious photo surfaced online, and it immediately sent her fan base into full panic mode. The image was first posted on a small private Facebook group titled Hollywood Eyes Only. but by morning it had spread to X and TikTok. In the picture, Cardi appeared to be lying in bed, eyes closed, makeup smudged, her hands placed over her chest. But what made it terrifying was the shadow on the wall behind her. It wasn't her shadow. It looked like a tall, dark figure looming right above her shoulder. Within minutes, fans began to compare the photo to the one from her earlier live. The hair, the blanket, even the gold chain she wore, all matched. But when fans tried to repost it on Instagram, it kept getting taken down. People started claiming it was leaked from her close friend's story, while others said it came from someone inside her team. Either way, the photo didn't just raise eyebrows. It raised fear. A user on X wrote, "That picture ain't normal. Look at the energy in it. Cardi looks drained, like her spirit gone." Another said, "Y'all think this is a coincidence? She said she couldn't breathe. Now this photo leaks? Someone playing with dark things." By sunrise, Hollywood Uncovered posted a headline that read, "Leaked photo of Cardi B sparks spiritual panic. Fans claim dark figure in background." The article quoted a close friend of Cardi's team, who said they were doing everything to remove the image because it's triggering to her family. But here's where it gets even more twisted. Around the same time, a DM exchange surfaced between two anonymous insiders, one allegedly connected to Stefon Diggs' inner circle. The messages read, "She shouldn't have gone live. That's how they find you." What you mean, they? Who's they? The ones she called out. They've been watching since the reveal. Cousins. That DM spread across every gossip blog like wildfire. Some fans believed it referred to industry energy workers, people who allegedly perform rituals for or against celebrities. Others thought it meant Diggs' ex, Kay Benji, the same woman fans have linked to weird coincidences in Cardi's life lately. Just a few weeks ago, Kay posted a cryptic message on Threads saying, "Not everyone deserves the blessing they brag about." No names, no tags, but cousins. Everyone knew who she meant. Then out of nowhere, she deleted the post and went silent. Now, fans are convinced that Cardi's current breakdown isn't random. They think it's connected to her new relationship with Stefon and his complicated past. "That man got too many spirits attached to him," one commenter wrote. "Every girl that dates him ends up drained or heartbroken. Cardi don't know what she stepped into." Even more unsettling, an anonymous fan who claims to work in event security said Cardi's team requested extra protection for her upcoming appearances. The guard said, "They told us she's been feeling followed. That's all I can say." But Cardi herself hasn't gone live again since that breakdown. Instead, she's been posting random quotes on her story. One said, "Some battles are spiritual. Protect your peace even when you can't see the war." Another simply read, "My baby is my strength." Cousins. That last one made everyone realize something. Cardi really is pregnant. And that means this isn't just about her anymore. She's carrying a life, and whatever is happening emotionally or spiritually is now doubled in intensity. The scary part? Insiders say Cardi's been refusing to leave her home for the past 48 hours. One friend allegedly told the Shade Alley, "She's convinced something's watching her. She keeps saying she feels a presence." Meanwhile, over on TikTok, fan detectives started comparing her latest situation to a similar event from back in 2021, when Cardi talked about waking up with chest pressure and a weird taste in her mouth. At the time, she said it was stress. But looking back now, people think that might have been the first sign of this recurring energy she keeps mentioning. And let's not forget, she's also been cutting people off left and right. 2 of her Glam Squad members went live separately and said they haven't heard from her in weeks. One even said, "She told me not to bring certain people around no more. Said their energy wasn't pure." Now fans are starting to question, is Cardi B really the victim of a spiritual attack? Or is there something medically wrong that no one's addressing? One tweet that went viral said, "If she's pregnant and saying she can't breathe, that's serious. Where's her team? Her man? Somebody step in." But cousins, Stefon Diggs' silence is what's making everyone uneasy. He hasn't liked or commented on any of Cardi's posts. Instead, just hours after her breakdown, He posted a cryptic photo on Instagram of himself wearing all black, captioned, "God's plan ain't always peaceful." That post was quickly flooded with comments. "Say something about Cardi. You don't even care? Protect your woman." He ignored all of it, and then, without warning, he turned off his comments entirely. Meanwhile, a now-deleted Reddit thread claimed that someone from Cardi's inner circle reached out to a spiritual advisor for protection rituals. The thread said the advisor told them, she's under projection energy from jealousy, but she's also battling her own guilt. That one line, her own guilt, has fans speculating something darker might be eating away at her from the inside. Could it be guilt from moving on too soon after Offset? Or maybe guilt for how fast her life changed? Nobody knows for sure. But the tension online is getting unbearable. And it's not just fan speculation anymore. Reporters spotted 2 black SUVs outside Cardi's home last night, and according to one paparazzo, you could hear shouting inside. And just as fans were digesting that chaos, another shocking update dropped. Late last night, Cardi's hairstylist posted a since-deleted Instagram story that said, "Please keep her in your prayers. What's happening is real." Cousins. It's no longer gossip. Something is happening, and everyone's on edge. But if you thought the photo and the DMs were disturbing, wait until you hear what surfaced this morning. Because now, there's audio. Leaked. Supposedly from the same night of Cardi's breakdown. And what she says in it might change how we see this entire situation. Stay tuned, cousins. In the next part, we'll break down that leaked audio, word for word, and reveal who Cardi was allegedly speaking to right before she said she couldn't breathe. Cousins, grab your tea because this next part will send shivers down your spine. Just when fans thought things couldn't get any darker, a leaked audio clip started circulating early this morning. And it's allegedly from the same night Cardi B went live saying she couldn't breathe. The clip is about 40 seconds long, muffled, clearly recorded from a phone on a table. But what you hear is haunting. Cardi's voice comes in shaky at first. She says, "It's like something heavy on my chest. I can't move. I can't breathe. I don't know what this is." Then a pause. You hear what sounds like faint tapping, almost rhythmic, like nails on glass, before she whispers, "They told me not to come here. They told me not to trust no one." The video ends abruptly after a loud sound, something falling or slamming, and a deep exhale that doesn't sound like hers. Within minutes, the clip went viral. Some fans said it was edited, others swore it was genuine. But what's undeniable is the fear in her voice. That wasn't acting. That was real panic. Blogs immediately jumped on it. Hollywood Chronicles posted the headline, "Leaked audio of Cardi B's breakdown surfaces. Fans fear she's under a spell." The post gathered millions of views within an hour. Under the comments, fans debated nonstop. One wrote, "She's not crazy. Look at the pattern. Every time she gets happy, something dark happens around her." Another said, "This energy ain't normal. Someone's sending her something." But here's where the story takes another disturbing turn. Cousins, the timestamp on the audio matched the exact minute Cardi went silent on her live before ending it. So the question becomes, who was recording her, and how did that clip leak? One insider told The Shade Factor, "There was only 3 people in that room, Cardi, her stylist, and her manager. So if that clip got out, it came from inside." Now, let's pause right there. Because when you trace back to that stylist, the same one who posted "pray for her" and then deleted it, things start to look suspicious. Fans discovered that the stylist was following a small private account that reposted the audio first. The account only had 200 followers and 0 posts before that night. It vanished 2 hours after the clip went viral. Cousins, somebody wanted this out there. Meanwhile, Cardi's camp has gone completely silent. Her label hasn't released a statement, and her PR team has stopped responding to major outlets. Even TMZ, who usually gets everything first, said in a post, "We reached out to Cardi's reps for comment, and we're told she's taking personal time for her health." But the silence only made fans more anxious. One trending tweet read, Cardi went live. Now there's leaked audio. What's next? A hospital photo? That line hit hard because, late last night, multiple sources claimed that an ambulance was spotted near Cardi's mansion in New Jersey. A paparazzi clip even shows flashing lights outside her gates, though the driver later said, "We can't confirm who the call was for." And then, as if that wasn't eerie enough, a psychic influencer on TikTok known as Vibes by V posted a reading about Cardi that sent chills through the fandom. She said, "I keep seeing water and pressure. Someone close to her is feeding energy that isn't love." She also added, "She's not losing her mind. She's losing her peace." Cousins, those words hit differently when you remember Cardi's last few posts. "My heart heavy. Can't sleep. My baby is my strength." This isn't just a random mood swing. Something is deeply wrong, and then, boom, Offset reappears online. He posted a cryptic tweet that simply said, "You can't play with God's chosen. That's all I'ma say." Within minutes, fans flooded his replies, saying things like, "Wait, what happened to Cardi? And you know something." He deleted the tweet 15 minutes later. Offset deleting the post only made fans more convinced he knows what's going on. Some even think he was warning her or possibly throwing shade at Stefon, the man she's now with. Because ever since she announced that pregnancy, Stefon's name has been trending for all the wrong reasons. His baby mamas, the cryptic posts, the coincidences, all of it. An insider from a sports blog said Stefon has a history of emotional outbursts and doesn't handle stress well. So now fans are wondering if the tension between them could be playing into Cardi's mental breakdown. "Maybe she's not under magic," one fan said. "Maybe she's under pressure." But here's where everything takes a shocking, almost supernatural twist. At 3:33 a.m., that exact time, cousins, 3:33, Cardi's official X account liked a tweet that said, "Return to sender," only to unlike it 5 minutes later. Fans screenshot it, of course, and now everyone's talking about whether she's trying to send energy back to whoever she thinks cursed her. The timing, the symbolism, the eerie number, 3:33. It's giving spiritual warfare, cousins, and the internet's divided. Half the fans are praying for her peace, and the other half think she's spiraling into paranoia. Then, this morning, something unbelievable happened. Cardi's mother allegedly stepped in. A Facebook user claiming to be her cousin posted, "Mama is with her now, she just needs rest. Y'all stop sending bad energy." But minutes later, that account went private too. And now the biggest rumor flying around is that Cardi is checking herself into a wellness retreat, somewhere quiet, off the grid. But no one's confirmed where or when. Cousins. This whole story feels like the end of an era. We watched Cardi B go from unstoppable and confident to emotional, drained, and now possibly haunted by more than just heartbreak. Fans are torn between believing she's cursed or believing she's exhausted. What's undeniable, though, is that she's crying out for help, in her own way. The lives, the tweets, the symbolism, she's speaking through emotion when words fail her. One fan said it best under a viral post. "She's given us laughter, fire, and strength for years. Maybe now it's our turn to send her healing." So, cousins, whether it's magic, manipulation, or mental stress, one thing's for sure. Something heavy is weighing on Cardi B's world right now. And until she speaks again, the world will keep guessing and worrying. Because behind the glitz, the money, and the followers, there's still a human being gasping for peace, saying she can't breathe.